Well, I grew up in a small town in Maine. I felt a lot of rejection in my life, so I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be the cool kid. And so I went deeper into drugs, looking for acceptance, trying to fill this empty void inside my heart. I went to drug rehabs. I was in mental institutions, jails. I tried taking my life several times. I was overdosed on drugs. My dad found me. My legs were sticking out behind a woodpile. I got revived on the way to the hospital. I got to the hospital, they pumped my stomach out. I ended up going from there to a psych ward, and while I was in the psych ward, a man came in and he closed the door in the room, and he seemed to know everything about me, and he said, there's only one way for you to get out of this. He said, how much longer are you gonna try things your way? Your way doesn't work. I got to the homeless shelter and I arrived too late, so they didn't have a bed for me that afternoon. So I went out to the park bench, and it's really just sitting on the park bench and just feeling like I can't even kill myself and I can't even get into a homeless shelter. Like, where am I at in my life? I just felt so low and so depressed. And so I was just feeling like an utter failure. And this woman came out of the homeless shelter and she said, Joshua, the Lord has been waiting for you. And she gave me a blanket and a pillow and a plate of food, and she laid her hand on my forehead and she began to pray for me. And right that moment, I just experienced the love of God. I felt like there was a God who cared about me. A year after I was on a park bench, I was in homiletics class preaching my first sermon. God used this place to show me the value that He had placed on my life, and there was constantly teachers and staff members here that were speaking life over me and telling me, like, wow, God's gonna do great things in your life. God's gonna use you. You're gonna be a mighty leader in His kingdom. And I came here with barely an education at all, and each semester God's renewed my mind to the point where I've got high honors each semester. God just put people in my life that believe in me and that speak life to me, and so God's really used this school to transform me and develop me into the man that He called me to be, to go and shake up the nations for His kingdom.